Welcome to Women of the Metaverse. I am Cheryl Laidlaw.
I am Angela Harkness. We have been and are still on a journey to discover the Metaverse, Web 3.0, NFTs, and anything that we are required to know to join this world.
From this podcast, we will help you to unlock how the Metaverse is going to impact your brand, your business, and even your personal life.
Join us as we take the mystery out of this new digital universe.
Welcome to the first episode of Season 2. We believe that Web3, the Metaverse, tokens, blockchain technology, AI, VR, AR, and everything else surrounds it is going to be huge in 2023. And we're so excited to bring you the news, developments, and our learning in the next 33 episodes.
Yes, Cheryl. Hello and welcome to this new season. We are so pleased to be back. We wanted to start season 2 off by talking about 2023 and what we know and think is going to happen in the Web3 space this year. Things happen so fast, so this is what we have seen emerging over the past year and from articles about what other entities believe will happen in 2023. First off is decentralization. We will see more decentralized environments using blockchain technologies. We talked a lot in season 1 about decentralization. I did actually go back to try and list the actual episodes, but there were so many that I thought, oh no, I'm just going to tell you to go and find an episode and listen to it.
List them all.
Yeah. But if you need a reminder or are new to the podcast to understand what decentralized means, then it'll be in one of those episodes somewhere, and go and have a listen.
Metacade is one that is emerging. The Metacade is the ultimate Web3 community hub where gamers and blockchain fanatics can communicate and collaborate. They are building what they are calling a virtual arcade and are inviting players to be involved in the development, creating a community that determines where the direction of the arcade goes. If you get a chance to check out the website, you will see that it's, once again, 80s inspired gaming graphics, much like Pac-Man. But as cool as the graphics are, I'm just not sure why these pixelated illustrations are in fashion right now in Web3.
I don't know either.
It's really odd.
I think because
we're just going so far back.
I think because we grew up with it, it's a bit like, I don't know. It must be new to some.
Maybe it's super cool now.
Know.
I mean, it does look good. Check it out. Yeah, check it out. So this is based around gaming. Does this put you off, or are you interested in giving this a go, Angela?
I am always interested in something if I can see where it translates to something else. So I'm not particularly interested in gaming. I like gamification and I'm interested in seeing where that goes. But I'm interested in seeing if I can take some of the creative elements and use it somewhere else. That's what interests me. So I like the fact that they're building something where a community, because it's decentralized, will get to build out what they want to see. So that's what interests me. And I think that's how other people should look at it. If you think, oh, gaming, I can't be bothered with that, then think about it differently as how you could translate it into your own business.
Well, it has a tab. It has a tab that says side hustle.
Oh, okay.
So I think you can earn money helping build the game out, basically.
Okay, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, what we would say is in 2023, it would be a really good idea to understand how decentralization works. And to carry on the conversation about decentralization, we're going to talk about DAOs, one of my favorite subjects.
It's Angela's love.
It really is. Does that make me sound sad?
It's number one.
Right. So DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, are set to take off in 2023. We talked about these in episode 15. What is a DAO? There will be more ways in which you can create your own DAOs in 2023, more opportunities to invest in them. But what also may come along with this is more regulation around decentralization as a whole. This is in part due to the collapse of cryptocurrency caused by companies such as FTX. but they are definitely worth researching and looking at those who have set up DAOs in their own businesses, because they are not just for big companies and can be set up for small brands if you understand how to utilize them. So, what else is going to be big in 2023, Cheryl?
Tokens. We had to mention
Yeah.
tokens. Tokens will go beyond the fanfare and become staples in the business strategy. Episode 21, what is a fly fish club? What is the fly fish club? 24, how authors can use NFTs. 26, how NFTs are changing business. And episode 28, what is a token and how do you tokenize your brand, are just a few of the episodes that we recorded on the subject in 2022. But NFTs in 2023 will stop just being pieces of art with a couple of add-ons and will become useful and income earning tools for your business and a way to create genuine communities. Look at Starbucks, which has just released their Starbucks Odyssey, which is their NFT reward program. We highly recommend that you do as much as your own research as you can so that you can see who's being creative with how tokens are being used. So what else is on the list, Angela?
AI, or artificial intelligence, blew up at the end of 2022 with the public release of ChatGPT, which took under a week to reach 1 million subscribers. You know, I've got to say to you about
What's
this.
ChatGPT? What is it?
It's the AI
I'm joking.
that is everywhere, and every other video that I watch on TikTok is about
It's about
I know,
this application.
but do you know what's really strange is I remember sending you a message when it first came out to say, oh, you've got to get using it because it's only got 1 million subscribers. Like there's only a small number of people using it. And then when I did some research into how long it took other people to get to 1 million, other apps like Facebook and Twitter to get to 1 million, I was like, that's actually quite a lot of people. It just went crazy, but it just shows you how you get used to like billions of people using one app when, 1 million.
They need to get a bigger server.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think they just weren't expecting what happened to it. So in a few weeks, we are actually going to do a separate episode on this. But if you do even just the smallest amount of research, for example, type AI into TikTok and watch a few videos, you can see how many incredible AI tools there are. Now, some of these are free, like ChatGPT, and some you will have to pay for. But you can do some incredible things that potentially you may have paid somebody a lot of money to do for you, and you can do them a lot cheaper using AI as well.
Yeah. I'm really excited about AI in 2023.
Yeah.
Even
too.
in the next few months.
Yeah, me too. But I think also what I'm seeing is some people are really worried about it because they believe that it might take their jobs away. But I think, again, it's just an evolution, isn't it? That you need to get creative with what you do and how you know what to do and learn more skills. So even if you were a lawyer and you think, oh, some people are going to start just writing their own terms and conditions, then get smart about how you show people how to write terms and conditions and what you need to do. And it's not going to...
You need to embrace it, technology, basically.
Yeah, you do.
I had a great conversation with someone on LinkedIn about it, who's a copywriter. And she just typed out, just had my first demo with ChatGPT before I had a meltdown, and now I managed to turn it around. And I said, don't worry, your job's not going anywhere. But she actually said, well, if you can't beat them, join them. So
exactly,
her business was definitely evolve. It has to evolve.
Exactly.
It's either, jump on board or face
sink. Yeah,
sink or swim.
So
I was going to say, I'm sure it's only a matter of time before there's a web-based website creator out there that you can make a website in a matter of
but
minutes.
Then you can't take away, it's the creativity that's going to be important. So the creative way in which people are starting to use this AI is what will make it successful. The AI is the tool, how Definitely. People use it. is what will make it successful. So what else can we expect in 2023, Cheryl?
Virtual reality. Of course, VR will take big steps in 2023, with Apple heavily rumored to be releasing its own VR headset. And MetaQuest 3 has been reported as also being released this year. So, two big fish. Is going to be excited.
I'm
Me
excited about
too.
Apple. Yeah, I'm excited
Too.
about Apple.
We've already had a
Yeah.
taster of Meta, haven't we? So we want to see what Apple's
Yeah.
going to release.
What Apple can do. Yeah.
Also, what you can do with VR worlds is ever changing. Small business owners can launch their own events, build their own worlds, and hold meetings, all of which we've talked about in previous episodes. 2023 may be the year to make that investment and take your first virtual steps into virtual reality. It will also be a good idea to create a business strategy as to how you are going to take your brand into the virtual world. Interesting.
Mm.
It's coming. You can't avoid it.
No, you can't.
So, what are some of the events that are interesting that are taking a place in 2023?
Okay, so we did a whole episode 6, about fashion in the metaverse, and we talked about the Metaverse Fashion Week. Well, this was so successful, it returns in 2023 between March the 28th to the 31st. So we'll keep you posted about how you can attend. Then also, the San Rio Virtual Festival is taking place in San Rio Pureland. Is one of the biggest music festivals in the world. And they create this magical environment, but they do it now by blending both the real world and the virtual worlds, which sounds really
I mean, it
cool,
sounds
doesn't it?
amazing. I had to Google
Yeah.
that actually. It's based in Japan. I had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds incredible. But this is one of my favorites because I think this shows how far reaching Web3 and the metaverse is becoming. Because in May of 2023, the Hong Kong Philharmonic are performing a concert called the Metaverse Symphony, which you can attend either in the concert hall or in the sandbox, which I love that. I think that's
Are
incredible.
you going to go, Angela?
Oh, I might. Maybe I might.
I think you should.
An evening of a bit of culture whilst wearing my VR headset.
And
Maybe
a
I'll do
glass
that.
of champers, I think.
Yes.
So, what else have you got for us, Angela?
Gamification. What is gamification? Episode 9 is one of our very early episodes, and we talked about how its importance in Web3. You will see a much greater use of gamification in 2023. Even with Starbucks Odyssey, they use gamification for you to win your rewards. The explosion of AI will also affect gamification because its ability to predict will help to create more sophisticated elements to gamification. But also, if you become proficient in AI, then the cost of creating gamification in your business will be drastically reduced. So I actually added this part about gamification because I saw a TikTok video about this guy who was a sales director, and he had created the sales manual for his team, and he had based it on some coaching he'd done, some specific coaching, but he wanted to make sure that his team understood fully this type of coaching and this process or this methodology for sales. So he created a quiz using ChatGPT from the sales manual. Then he also then used ChatGPT to say, now I want you to rate each question and give me like a score as to whether the questions are hard or easy. So how should I score people as they answer the question? And he just did all of that just using ChatGPT. And I was like, oh my God, that's a really smart way to do gamification.
I can't wait for that episode. And
I know, incredible.
Gamification is awesome. My mind was blown when I started researching gamification.
You love that, don't you?
I
That
really,
subject.
yeah, that was one of my favorite
Yeah.
episodes. But yeah, it's
yeah. So I think gamification, even if you can't start to get your head around the technology, or even if you're not interested in, this is definitely an area that you can start to apply for your business if you're not ready to move on to anything else.
Absolutely. So there you have it. That's our breakdown of what you can expect in 2023. I'm sure more AI technology is going to blow our minds in the next few months, and we can't wait to test them and tell you what we think. If you
Definitely.
if you like new Web3 projects, please do get in touch so we can check them out. So listen to this episode and join us on the next episode as we continue our journey into the metaverse. Here's to 2023. Bye for now.
Bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of Women of the Metaverse.
You can find all information, links, and people we talked about in the show notes on our website.
If you have enjoyed this podcast, please comment and subscribe.
Join us again in the next episode as we continue this exciting metaverse journey.